welcome to Friday Night Dice. We're here playing the Master's Betrayal. We got Fluffy, who actually has a camera tonight. Because it's not my technology that's messing up, it's him. Because I don't take responsibility for shit. I don't even know. I don't know where my knife is anymore. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Guess I'll deal with that later. Whatever. Alright.
Okay.
Yay!
Thanks, Fluffy. It's what we deserve here. Give us all your free, quote unquote, free Prime stuff. Yes. Yes.
Are you using the other camera?
Yes.
Okay.
A little darker, but a little more detailed, I think.
Yeah. Well, I just noticed because you look a little purple. Still got to mess around with the color, I guess.
It's part of getting, I suppose, the green screen to show up properly. I don't know how to de-purplify.
Okay.
Oh.
So, what map do I have you guys on? I have you on the close. Okay.
Sting. Finally got the goddamn annoying hangnail today. Now it just stings.
Still, I hate it when that happens.
Francis, your butt's in the way.
Might have to see about adjusting that tomorrow.
Adjusting your camera, or?
Yeah, I was thinking about moving my camera to below the monitor so it's not like looking down at me so much. In theory, be more head on, but I don't know. Mess around with it tomorrow or something.
There we go. A little less purple, maybe?
That is less purple, yes. Alright, so does anybody want to do a recap?
We are finding ourselves, after successfully manhandling a demonic middle manager, we have released the asshole and currently have him under protective custody, and now move our way towards hidden Fox People Village in order to hopefully find a peaceable remedy for Remy's condition. And I may or may not have recruited people into the mansion.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're kidnapping.
Recruited.
Kidnapping.
Yeah.
Look, until they say they want to leave, it's recruitment.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had a successful shopping/kidnapping mission. Last I recall.
It's not kidnapping until they say no.
So, It's getting a little friendly with his nails.
Yeah, I'm digging in a little bit. Cat. Cut. Alright, don't chuff at me. Just go. I see you.
So, last we were still in the port of Prez, where you guys had been doing your shopping and kidnapping. Was there anything more that you were attending or attempting to do before you left?
I mean, I would love to buy more stuff, but I am tapped out.
Okay.
I really should buy stuff because I'm carrying too much money.
You're gonna get robbed.
It's okay. Shaden will whoop their asses.
I mean, last I remember Tuki fighting in a match, nobody needs to whip anybody's ass for her.
No, but Shaden's a bounty hunter, so she can track them down and...
Do you need a plug?
I don't think it died. Might have just died. It was
Bounty
fine.
hunter or vigilante or something like that. I know she's a hunter of men. She can find them for me.
The answer is yes to that. So, I mean, if you guys don't have anything further that you're going to do, anybody else that you're going to kidnap?
In this town? No, I think we're good here.
That insinuates that you have more towns to kidnap from.
Depends on which town we visit and when, really. Because, you know, the win is kind of the important part.
Yeah.
Overlapping timelines and all that.
I have some concerns.
They may or may not be justified.
Well then, you can tell me how you are going to proceed out of this town and start heading up to Foxville. For context, here's a full map of that area.
I believe the plan was to treeport back to the northernmost point we had been and set off from there.
Because we are, like, here-ish.
Yes, you guys are at that port town right there.
And we started off here, right?
That is where you picked up Remy.
Okay, so that's where we need to go, and then where we need to go from there is up into this area.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember shit.
So, Freeport Way, as I really don't think there's going to be any problems with that sort of thing.
I mean, we're not on the run right now.
Not that you know of.
I'm pretty sure this party has the come at me, bro level of, you know. Yeah.
I mean, there's not a whole lot that I am not pretty confident we could down if we needed to.
Working as a team, we can fell much.
Alright.
Okay.
So yeah, Treeport, we've all been through this a few times. I'm sure everybody knows how it works.
Giddy, go whoosh.
Okay, So I just made a bunch of different.
A birdie token.
Yep.
Flap, 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 flap. Someone needs to start singing the Indiana Jones theme song. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da.
So I do believe that the idea for this was that you were going to have Tukey and Nixie trading off to fly you guys into the territory.
Yes.
Okay, that means quite a bit of downtime, about a week's worth.
Which is damn good time.
No, I mean when you travel like a bird. And you've got Nixie and Tukey trading off, so there's no actual downtime in travel.
You know, we could
both bird for like 12 hours, I think.
Yeah, but even then, 8 hours of... See, here's the thing. We could be flying around the clock. We just need, me to take a shift on the broom.
Well, I mean, you guys could be flying around the clock anyway.
Well, 8 hours of travel, 8 hours of travel.
Yeah.
We would need a third shift.
Why?
Because anything more than 8 hours would really exhaust somebody.
Well, if it's 8 hours with Tukey while Nixie is sleeping, and then 8 hours with Nixie while Tukey is sleeping. I mean, if you want to join in, that'll reduce the stress on those two.
Yeah. This harebrained scheme was my idea, so I might as well pitch in a bit.
Okay. Well then, for our...
Only because we don't have the Apache helicopter
Yet. I will make my head... no, it's just going to be like an airship. Like a fantasy airship. It's going to be fine. I'll get the gnome to work on it.
Totally picturing, what is that, Stardust? Is that the movie where Robert De Niro's like the sky pirate?
Yeah.
Okay, so... then we'll go ahead and start with Tukey. Can you roll me 3 survival checks?
Uno, dos, tres.
Okay, pretty good. And then go and will you roll me 3?
Considering their nature, would it be feasible for me to have guidance on these or no?
No.
Okay.
They're over a long period of time.
Didn't think so. Wanted to check anyway. Alright. That is a 14. A 25. And a 21.
Okay. So you guys do pretty well and are able to kind of travel along these mountain passes without much issue for the first half of your week. You're able to pretty well stay on course and keep good timing. During the first 3-4 days, is there anything you're doing during your downtime?
Principally, making my staff.
Okay. You're working on your magic staff, so like carving it out or enchanting it? Or...
It takes only about a... I would be conservative saying it would take me an hour to paint out the staff components. But yeah, that's the easy part, and then it's just the enchanting process, which will take me most of my major downtime to get done.
Okay. Tukey?
It takes 5 days.
Is there anything you're doing during your downtime?
Probably, I mean, what she's not spending with Shay, she is pestering her brother.
Pestering him on anything specific or just to pester?
Just making sure he's eating and getting healthy.
Okay. Fair enough. He is slowly making progress on recovering, and will mention to you that during one of your outings, the Dro had come to visit him.
Oh? And what did she want?
She just had some medicine she wanted to offer me, get an idea of my condition to see if she can help.
I see. Did you take this medication?
Uh, One of them she insisted on, so I tried it. Didn't go too badly. I mean, didn't kill me or anything.
And you you will tell me if there's any adverse effects, right?
I'm pretty sure I'd be in trouble if I didn't.
Okay, it's better now, but we haven't always gotten along the best, me and her.
I mean, she's not much of a talker, so I could see not really getting along with her.
Right. Well, just make sure you're eating and resting, and we'll be at our destination. What, like another 2 weeks?
No, probably another 5 days.
Okay. We'll we'll be where we're going in less than a week.
Where exactly? Where are we going?
Ah. Do not remember the name of this place, but I do know that we knew it, I'm pretty sure. At least this region.
You did have a name for it. Are you checking your notes or?
It's not on. Oh. It was not a part of these notes.
Okay, so you guys are headed to Lenshi.
Lenshi, yes, that was it.
Which is a name that might be changed now that the map is being redone.
We're heading to Lenshi. One of our members has been stricken with a curse, and we think that's where it originated.
I haven't heard of a place like that, so I'm not going to be much help, but if I can assist you guys in any way.
I think maybe this one is not the best one for you to step up and offer assistance.
Why is that?
Kind of give him an eye, like, you guess.
I'm still not very well liked around here, am I?
I mean, I don't know everyone's opinions, but it's Remy that's afflicted.
His face will become obviously strained. I see. I'll keep to myself then.
I mean, if you have any knowledge on curses, then can share it, but don't know how firsthand you would want to get.
Oh, my knowledge is mostly in creature handling and tinkering.
Well, then, yes, I would suggest maybe sit this one out for now.
He'll nod to you. For the rest of your... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you need anything?
I mean, a sense of purpose I don't feel so useless around here would be good, but otherwise, no.
Well, we can see about that, but we're gonna try and deal with this situation first.
Hold on.
There's still plenty of work to be done with your old employer.
Unfortunately, I don't imagine him letting us get too far.
I personally look forward to it.
He'll shake his head at you.
Little sister's allowed to be cocky once in a while.
Tuki's scary.
But that was it, if you wanted to continue.
Alright, then for the rest of your travels, if Tuki, you'll roll me 4 more survival checks.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Alright, strong checks. Going if you wouldn't mind.
Rounding it out.
Yep, 4 for you as well.
It's cocked. Okay, 13. 24. 26. 25.
Okay, so your travels go well. And you make it over this tall mountain range, and you're greeted with the sight of just thick greenness and a wide and heavy river. As you are coming over the mountain range, let's say going, since you rolled last, it's beginning to dawn. And out of the corner of the eye, you notice a flash. A dim one, but enough to catch your attention. And glancing way off in the distance, you see a few more flashes that perhaps remind you of fireworks going off. Or perhaps cannons? It's towards the coast, so it's reasonable to accept that perhaps it's ships doing battle.
Well. That's way off in the distance, isn't it?
It is quite a ways off in the distance.
Okay. Well. We didn't have a specific settlement we were looking for, was there?
No, you didn't.
I kind of seem to recall, like, the big lake was kind of our destination, I think.
Yeah, well, It's as good a place as any to touch down and see what's what. We'll start heading over that way.
So you'll spend 5 more days heading to the big lake?
Is
Sure.
that how long it takes to get that way?
I would say it depends on how you roll. But about that time, yes.
So wait, the boats we saw in the distance, still in this square?
What?
I mean, where was it that we were seeing that these? Okay, so that's some big flashy lights then. Yeah.
Perhaps my perhaps my physics are off, but
Well, I'm just trying to base it off of how long it's taken us to get to this place, and each square seems to be like 2 or 3 days worth of flight.
about.
Okay. So those are predominant flashes. That's a little spooky.
I mean, we could veer off more to the coast and try and get a closer look, but by the time we get there, whatever happened is going to be long over.
But I agree. So probably just stay our course then.
Alright, so you're headed towards the lake.
Yeah.
I would like each of you to roll me 2 survival checks.
28 and 24.
Okay. So you guys make good timing. And after a few days, you come towards the mouth of the river. And Tuki, let's say that it's your shift in which you will kind of take a landing on one of the very tall trees. And you do see settlements around the river, wooden villages of sorts. There seems to also be some kind of lumber working, not to a professional degree, not to a well done degree, but it does seem that they're trying to clear out areas as if to continue to settle. The biggest settlement seems to be on the coastline, where that is kind of smashed between the lake and the ocean. There's another settlement here at the mouth of the river, not far from you guys.
I'm gonna assume that I cannot see the ships and pirate flag over there by that settlement.
Yeah, you can assume that. That would be a good assumption.
Okay. I think either way, though, I might try landing and checking out this closer settlement first anyways, because it's going to be like another couple days to get up to that other one.
Okay. Where are you planning to land?
How crazy is this river?
It is definitely running rapidly.
Well, then, if possible, I want to land on the other side of the river, but maybe not directly in the settlement?
Okay.
Or is there a settlement on this side as well? It's just not in the map.
No. The settlement is on the other side. You can pass over it fine flying. It will take quite a bit of time, handful of hours, to get past it and find a a clear enough spot. This place is very dense with greenery. That is outside of earshot of the settlement.
Well, yeah, I want to find somewhere sort of outside of the village to land and, will not encroach the village just yet. We'll land and go into castle to converse.
Okay. So you head in, and everybody seems to be starting their day. Go in. It's about end of Tuki's shift, so you're not surprised to see her back.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, I landed just outside one of the villages.
Hey, we made it.
Yeah, but I didn't know if we wanted to maybe have Miku accompany us out since it's highly unlikely as it might be, maybe somebody would know her.
Excuse me. Your girl kept pounding on the door to wake me up from my shift. We're getting pushy ass. Anyway,
Shaden will roll her eyes at you.
I chose my words.
Yes, you did.
But, as far as I'm aware, Miku didn't have much awareness beforehand. Someone might be able to recognize her.
Well, that was my thoughts, not so much her recognizing anyone, but maybe she's got family somewhere.
Oh yeah, how many days have passed? So
12.
by this time, Remy herself has sprouted foxtail in ears. She's also far more tired than she has been, and is, like Miko does, sleeping more.
I'm guessing this is approaching the time where they're both going to be just less people.
Getting there.
Okay, well. We're going to have to start moving on this pretty quick here. Alright, so how far out the village did you land?
I don't know. Few hours, maybe? Does that sound fair, Miss DM?
Probably, yeah, about an hour. Half an hour out of the city. Just far enough away to feel safe. To your conversation, though, Avera will step forward. Are we sure we want to send Miku out there? I mean, yeah, she might be recognized, but didn't she kind of get taken from her area? Like, are we sure it's safe?
I mean, yeah. That is fair.
I mean, she was taken. Now she's got us here.
This is also true.
No one's gonna take her now.
Hi, Mom, and yes, I always look tired. Don't worry about it.
That's what I tell them at work all the time. Tired's not so much a condition anymore as it is just part of my personality.
Yeah. So that is a good point. I mean, we have Miku as clutch. If we can ask.
I mean, if we don't want poor little Miku walking around, I could assist with that. And with that, Avera will change her appearance to be looking much like Miku.
It always kind of startles me when you do that, Ava.
Never really get to do much of anything around here. Always getting told no.
I'm not gonna touch that one right now.
Well, you might be able to do stuff now.
I promise I won't steal and kill anybody.
I mean, that's a good first step.
But we might want her to kill people.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's self-defense be what it is.
If the dirty, awful pirates that took Miku in the first place are still roaming these forests.
I do have a good track record with pirates.
You have me convinced on that one. I can't argue that point at all. You do wonderfully with pirates.
You were a captain once upon a time.
That's right. All right, well, so what? Away team is Tuki, me, Ava, Shaden.
Well, you're not leaving me here if you're taking Tuki.
Well, I mean, if it's a
Okay,
quick trip,
so you're hanging back, and we'll take Nixie with us.
You really want to get punched, don't you?
I eagerly await your attempt.
Well, what I was gonna say though is I don't mind going, but might need to be a quick trip. I've been kind of flying all day. I could use a little bit of a break.
Why don't you take the other two then?
Well, I mean, we could do that, or we could. I could just go out with Avera for a quick scout, or we could all just kind of let Tuki here take a bit of a nap, and get going. Past that.
Okay, so I guess our options here is either send out Curtis and Nixie or wait for Tuki to take a rest.
Yeah.
Seeing as it was end of her shift. What do you want to do, Fluffy?
I'm good either way.
Well, who do you want to play?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Whatever the group decides is how important is expedience. If it is important, then I don't mind doing Curtis. If it is not a big deal, then I can do Tuki. I don't care either way.
I don't feel that 4 hours is going to be critical here. So we can probably let Tuki rest up, and then we can all head out. We don't immediately need people punched in the face. So Curtis can be on standby.
God damn it, always on standby.
Hey, don't worry. We're going to go into Dark Spooky Vale soon, and there will be many people for you to punch in the face. Besides, once we engage on, Nixie's end of this bargain, we already know that you're going to be taking a very prime seat in this.
that's fair.
Okay, so you shall take your rest.
Woo! I get to go back to sleep. Yeah. Stop looking at for things to throw at me. Preparing to dodge.
I wish, but my girls tend to be very aggro.
Preparing to dodge fireball.
That is a possibility. Alright, so your rest will pass peacefully enough. Nobody's going to bother you guys.
Especially if we put a key in a tree.
Yes. And anyway, so you'll be able to set out in 4 hours.
Woo! Okay. Fresh. Ready. Let's do this.
Alright.
No idea what... Hi, have you heard the... Do you happen to know the way to the mystical village of shape-shifting fox people? This is going to be great. Nothing could go wrong here.
So, who's leading this?
Get your motor running.
Who's leading this expedition?
I can take point.
Okay. So, Goen will head off with Avera close at hand.
It's so weird seeing you that small. No. Just no.
Fine.
Don't even say.
Well, I mean, if you're going to talk, then you're going to get rebuttals.
I'm just saying I don't need any more lewd coming out of your mouth.
You started it.
There's a healthy level of disagreement with that statement.
You can passionately disagree all you want. But yes, Avera in little fox form will be bounding by your side, while Shaden and Tuki, probably holding hands as if on a lover's stroll, will follow close behind.
I am okay with that.
And it is not long before you enter this town. It smells like churned earth and hay and manure. There is wood buildings kind of crudely and unorganizedly put up. And the ground is so freshly churned, there doesn't seem to be particular roads. There is some log working nearby, and it seems that there's a large collection of trees that have been taken down. There's some kind of oddly set up waterway that seems to be heading towards the lake, and clear tracks that lead out of the village up north towards the lake. There are ships set out at the mouth of the river. Well, they're on the land near the river, and there are these small flat-bottomed canoes that seem well suited for the rough waters. The town is not to say bustling, but it's clear that there's definitely some traffic out, mostly those working on more buildings, seeming to be fixing the earth. It seems recently settled. There are small guard postings about the area, and the start of what looks to be a wall being put up around the town. There is sorry, I lost my train of thought. There is a very bustling and noisy tavern in the center of the city. It seems to be the most well built setup here. Most of the coming and goings, it's a variety of human, dwarf, elves. Nothing really to tell you what was the first settlement here. Just seems to be mishmash of people, which isn't odd, seeing as the cities you have been in have been kind of melting pots. But you very quickly start getting looks.
How are these people dressed?
Basic, very basic. They are dressed for work. Their clothes seem worn down. Nobody is very flamboyant. Even the females are mostly dressed in pants, work clothing. They all seem to be of the working class.
Okay. No obvious, like, peg legs or parrots?
No peg legs or parrots.
Okay. So. Hey, Dad, hi. Yo. Alright, well. Just, people giving us some. Hey, how's it going?
Quite a few will wave back, smile, some seeming amused as they walk you treading along with this fox bounding by your side.
Hey, how's it going? Peace be with you.
Where exactly are you headed to?
Well, if the best building is the place where you get the drinks, that's where we go.
Alright, so you head for the tavern.
Yeah.
And despite not yet being the end of the workday, it is busy. There is the smell of some kind of warm stew that hits you right off the bat. And through the noise, there's music being played on some kind of jingling instrument. It's not a piano, but it seems to be almost like a bunch of chimes strung together that make a wide variety of noises.
Like a xylophone? Is that what that thing's called?
Something similar to that, but it hangs horizontally on thin wires.
Okay.
You will also see there's lots of barmaids here dressed in very revealing clothing. It seems to perhaps be partially part of a red light district here. And there is a lovely human behind the counter with dark golden hair, almost brunette, and tanned skin. She'll smile greetingly enough at you. What can I do for you?
Yuki sticks out like a sore thumb here.
Tuki and Shaden both.
I'm pretty sure all of us stick out for what you have.
The way you're dressed sticks you out.
Yeah, I'm a fancy person here. Although with it jungle like, I probably shed the long coat and probably have much like this. Yeah.
It has been established that Tuki is a goth princess, and this is a workers' town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuki's probably the most dazzling gem out here.
Goth princess, punk, businessman, and our pet companion.
Snooty Fox. Who will scramble up onto a stool.
A round of stew or whatever you got on hand, if you please.
Oh yes, there's fresh stew going. I can get you that easily enough. Anything else?
I'm guessing that this would be a place to get any kind of gossip answered that's available in town.
Well, you know what drinks do to lips.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm pretty sure you've heard your fair telling of loose ones here. Tell me, you see any? You know of anybody around here that looks kind of like her?
Not around these parts, though. I do believe some of our hunters have seen some, hanging around the outskirts.
Hmm.
We're settled here newly, and we seem to have caught the attention of the locals.
Interesting. How long has this place been here?
Yeah, a few moon cycles, not many.
Wow. Okay.
We haven't yet gotten our crops sprouted, so mostly living off of imports and what we can hunt.
Nice. You have a table where these hunting people gather?
She'll smile and nod her head towards the back, and you will see a group of more raggedy looking, less dressed, definitely, people who seem to be playing a loud card game in the back. They seem to be in good spirits. And there's definitely a lot of mugs about.
They drunk as fuck. All right. Well, looks like I got some drunkards to annoy.
Well, if you need a drink to get yourself started, just let me know.
I'm perma-baked. Don't worry about me.
Right, and what about your lovely ladies? And she'll obviously look to Tukey.
Oh shit, I'm a pimp. What's your flavor, gentlemen?
God, you're
Tukey will
awful.
just smile.
Shaden will pull you in close, not pleased with this. Avera looks amused.
Sudoku Miku. Sedusa Miku.
Anyway, hello.
Hi.
As you guys are talking with her, another barmaid will come up with bowls of soup for you all, and you will be asked for 3 coppers apiece. Shaden will quickly pay for the meals.
Okay.
I know how much money you've spent recently.
I have got like 20 gold to my name.
Yeah, which is why Shaden will step up and pay this.
My stick is amazing though.
Vera would agree.
Hey now, I'm talking about the combat staff. And I'm not going around beating people with the other thing you're thinking about, you dirty wench.
Anyway, so you found the hunters.
Okay. So I will go up there with all the tact and grace that I'm known for. Hey guys, want to know where I can find some Fox Village?
They'll all just quiet. Even the tables near them go quiet.
Oh, I'm not yelling, but just basically.
They'll just stare at you for a long minute.
I'll take a seat. If there's available seat, if not, I'll grab one. I'll quickly just kind of like. Do I have? I don't have mage yet.
There is one available at the table.
All right, I'll just kind of sit right down. Just.
As you take a seat, Avera will scamper into your lap. They will look from you to the fox girl on your lap, and then to the 2 girls behind you. Tukey, are you taking a seat as well?
Sure.
Okay. As you attempt to take a seat, Shaden will sit first and then pull you into her lap. Does not not seem pleased with the eyes that you're catching.
Just kind of arm over the back, sitting down, looking at them, waiting for them to answer my question.
We'll do the super girly thing, like throw her legs up, all that, and all that.
We've seen some foxes, tracked them back a bit. One of the guys will answer, and a small smile will pull at his lips.
Yeah? You find out where these ones come from?
Not yet. We haven't been here long.
No?
No, I just came in from the coast where the first settlement coming in here. Didn't even know it was inhabited.
Cool. How far'd you get?
We thought we were finding some tracks of them more than the ones we were following. I think we got pretty close. We leave in the morning to go on another hunting trip if you want to come along.
Cool. What is the disposition of these guys?
They are drunk. Most of them seem pleased to have you sitting down. One of them still shuffling cards, kind of eyeing you as if wondering if you're going to play. He'll begin to deal.
Yeah, are these guys like, we followed him back? Like, malevolence level on these guys.
Roll me an insight check.
Woo! This is gonna be real lulzy. I'll tell you that right now. Oh God. Okay, this is 17 and a 14.
Okay.
So that is 34.
Jesus Christ. They don't seem like there's evil intent. They seem really amused with you just coming in with this fox and sitting down. A few of them look really confused.
So I don't get a sense that they've had like shady shit dealings with foxy people.
Not the way they're coming off. They're just amused. And a female who's leaning kind of back will speak up. It looks like you already found them, so why are you asking us?
Well, this one kind of had a return to Hidden Fox Village tag on their ear. You know, if lost, find. We're trying to
Where'd you
track her.
find that one then?
Well, to be quite honest, we found them on the water.
On the water, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know fox swam.
Yeah, big floating zoo.
A zoo?
Found in the cargo hold.
Oh. I mean, I've heard of people taking live foxes to get them skinned and, you know, dazzled up for clothing.
Mm-hmm. Anyone around here may have dealt in, we'll say, odd golden fox pets, quote unquote.
Like he was saying, we're new settlement. We're merchants mostly, and just trying to find our place out here. Thought it was inhabited.
Mm-hmm. She's coming off pretty much on the up and up, or is she bullshitting me?
She seems more concerned about you. She's not... She's clearly becoming distrusting the more you talk.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Most of the people at the table seem to have gotten distracted by your companions.
I'm just trying to take this one back and kind of figure out what's what. Unfortunately, we don't know.
I can't say that we do either. Like I said, we've seen a few of the golden foxes, some odd creatures out there. Nothing like we've seen before. And I mean, we're just merchants from down south. What is that place called? I don't even know if it has a name yet. From Abrian. Trying to expand our trade routes. It's hard to do business in the east. The desert's pretty closed off, so.
Desert, huh?
Yeah, there's a desert out there. Tropical lands, too, on the outskirts, but it's all pretty closed off. We couldn't get ourselves a lidway, so we came up here, and nobody to trade with up here, so we thought, why don't we just settle down, see if we can do some mining, some woodwork, and yeah, we've been looking for good game. Things that we could make things of. More than just feed ourselves. The stew's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know much about the area. Like, I didn't hear there was much in the way of anything up here. But then again, I'm not around these parts. Shocker, I know. But,
Hi.
just trying to find the home of a little lost one, so.
Like he said, we tracked a few back just out of curiosity. They're very shy, very elusive, so we're trying not to, scare them off. But there's been a few odd things out here.
Odd like?
I mean, it's really weird to even say it, but there's things out there with rabbit features.
Alright, are we talking... Oh, jeez. I'm wondering if you're meaning, like, Fran or Lola Bunny. So...
I have no idea what you're going on about. Humanoid, rabbit tracks, ears.
Are we talking more, like, furry or, like, lithe lady with bunny ears and a tail?
We haven't gotten really close enough. They just look humanoid from a distant. See a lot of bunny tracks, big bunny tracks.
Okay, so we don't know if they're... Good night, Mom. So we don't know if they're cartoon or anime bunny. But that's kind of interesting.
She's looking very confused. And further distrustful. Where did you say you're from again?
Oh, I am from way far away. You've never even heard of the places I come from.
Like I said, we travel.
Yeah. If you have heard of the place where I'm from, that would be absolutely amazing. And I'm pretty sure I would get yelled at for it.
You do, out of the corner of your eye, see one of the guys shift his arm down and back into his cloak, leaning back in his chair.
What, is he going for a blade?
Just what you see, how you interpret it is your responsibility.
Yeah, but what's his demeanor?
He doesn't look pleased with you, and more so than the female you're speaking with, seems very distrusting. He definitely has Shaden's attention.
Nah, you see, I wander all over the damn place. So much so I can't even really remember the names of the places I've been here. I think it was at this place called Stetson recently. I was at this big academy. I was in this mountain temple to an old elder god a while ago. A mansion full of kind of horrible things in a flooding room. Before that, I was in a completely different place. A lot of mechanized whirling gizmos, humming fluorescent lights. All kinds of technological marvels you can't even imagine. I can barely even imagine it. very good bat kebabs. Have you ever had a bat kebab before?
People eat bats?
People eat. Oh, well, I mean, they're kind of like a special. They're kind of like they were kind of bred like giant chickens, kind of like they take the bat chunks, like the meaty wings. It's kind of like almost like a jerky, but then you can take bits of it and put it on kebabs. Very nicely seasoned. You got to prepare it right.
The guy you had been speaking to first will speak up. Sounds like you've got quite a few stories.
Oh, I got 1.5 million. Most of them make me sound like a crazy person.
I feel
Isn't that right? I'll just kind of like jovially slap the guy who is like reaching for a something on the shoulder.
He'll give you a dark, forced chuckle.
I'll give him that look as just like, what you doing?
The guy who was speaking first continues as if he didn't even notice what you did, but he does kind of eye the guy to his side. Well, we got lots of stories around here too. If you're sticking around, we could tell you some.
Hey, you know what? I'll hear whatever you got to tell me. You know, especially if it has anything to do with something that I might be interested in pursuing here.
You mean the foxes?
Specifically, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if you come out with us hunting, we can at least set you on the right track, but I don't think we can spend a whole lot of time taking you out there.
Hey, you know, I just knew that I had to come out here into the jungle to even start looking. So if you got a path, I think we might be on the right track there.
Alright, well...
It's not like I got much more than a pretty nickel to give you for your trouble, but I don't know how much you're making right now doing what it is do. Put a little something on the side. It's not bad.
We're free men out here. We do what we want. Building our own place, setting it up all nice and shit.
Yeah.
Look,
You got a waterfall. You can have a nice like overlook cafe. Really put in tourism.
I don't know about the waterfalls out here. We haven't gone too deep. We like to stay near the coast.
Yeah, well, I might have to do a little bit of a sketch and see what I see. You know, if there's no local baron or something, I might find myself a nice little place to set up a getaway home. That'd be
Might
fun.
be bears out here. I haven't found any though, so...
Barons.
Oh, okay.
Ruling by. It seems like wild, kind of like untamed land, like it's not a part of some glorious kingdom or something.
It's what we got from it, why we wanted to get our foots in the sand, as you can say, and get some settlements out here. But we leave just after dawn if you guys want to come along with us.
Oh, that's gonna be hard, but you know what? Sacrifices need to be made.
Like I said, all we can do is point you in the right direction. We can't fool around or take too much time. We got to get our hunting done.
Oh, don't worry. We got the adventurer's soul within us. We'll pick up and leave. I'm normally a late riser, so you know.
He'll drink the rest of his mug and then slam it down. All right then. Well, I think me and the boys are going to be getting some rest, and then we'll meet you here in the morning.
Okay. Hey, I just want to talk to your boy over here for a quick second, though. And then I'll let him kind of run along after. I won't keep him long.
Does that sound like a threat there?
Oh, no. I just want to see what your problem is.
I don't think I have a problem other than your loud mouth.
Oh, hey, you know, I'm a loud guy when I'm trying to get attention, but you want to have a nice, calm conversation. I'm all ears, man.
All right, well then how about you shut your trap and just appreciate our hospitality?
It's good stew.
It's very good stew.
You know how creepy you are right now?
God, are you saying that to him? Oh my God, why?
So close that I want to, but no.
Like, I don't know if that was directed at him in character or at me.
Kind of at you.
Fuck you, I'm acting and actually trying to be a good DM.
No, I like it. I'm into it, but and that it's a
Whatever.
compliment. It's like you're
You
doing.
know what? I'll just talk to Tukey from now on.
Oh, fine. hey, him coming off a little creepy and dangerous means you're doing your job right.
Yeah, but I'm being creepy.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm perfectly delightful.
Yeah, you're completely delightful. The group will pick up and leave. They'll go up to the counter, pay their tab, and head out. Nobody seems to be bothering you. You're left at the table, just the four of you.
Dude, we had that guy.
He didn't stick around. You talked to him for that second, and then the group of them got up and moved like a herd of buffalo.
That motherfucker. You see the way he's not me? It's fucking rude.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to creep you out any further. I will keep throwing them. Anyway.
So I'm gonna have to follow him, you know.
Shaden will look to Tuki like you talk to him.
I mean, why didn't we just ask where to find the locals, the natives?
Well, the natives are the foxes, and we're gonna go out to see them in the morning. If they don't skip.
But now you just want to go chasing after the hunters?
The hunters have seen the foxes.
Uh-huh.
And to my knowledge, they are the ones who have they have the best way of finding a fox to try and track back to the village. Unless you got a better idea of what to go for, because these guys are the ones who are out and about in the wilderness the most, according to some.
Okay, I just don't get why... I don't know. We just gotta go find the foxes. Whatever is the fastest way to do that, I guess.
I don't know if I trust these traveling merchants.
No, I'm not too.
And it's not just the way they're eyeing my girl, either.
What was your take on it all?
She's totally gonna plant one on her as she says that.
They're too eager to help. Nobody helps without coins. Learned that real quick on my time on the street.
Well, I did offer them some coin.
Yeah, but they were offering to help before then.
Yeah, so they're probably going to want to take us out to the middle of nowhere and try and, like, hold us up.
Or try to take the fox.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty disappointing for them when, you know, a bear turns back into a bear.
Yeah, and we slap their dicks in the dirt.
Either one of those options aren't gonna pan out well for them.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
Yeah, exactly. So really, what do we have to lose? What's one? What do we have to lose? Two, what other options do we have? We could go out wandering in the wandering in the forest, jungle, trees, place. Hope we stumble on a fox and it either is bonded enough to be able to speak with them.
Look, I get that we're low on options. I don't want to trust these guys. There's
I
something
don't trust,
about them.
I don't trust them either.
Maybe we should poke around the area a little bit. Just not too close to town, but just around. I mean, hell, I could do it if you don't want to.
And just take like make a loose perimeter, see if we can't find one of them.
Not really looking for the foxes, just, I don't know. Make sure there's nothing there hiding in those woods.
I mean,
Like crates of foxes. They say they're following them at a distance, but what if they're hunting them? What if they're hunting them, putting them in boxes, and putting them on ships?
I didn't quite get that from them. I mean, I suspect, of course.
I don't know, they're pretty... I think they talk as good of a game as you. I think they're used to it. Seems to be part of their trade. Traveling merchants?
Mm.
Sticking to the coastline?
Oh, I mean, yeah, they do sound like coastal raiders, borderline pirates, I'm sure, but...
And that guy reaching for his knife?
Oh, God, I kind of wanted him to pull it. That would have been hilarious.
That's what we need, a bar fight.
I mean... True, Curtis had been really angry. If we started a bar fight and Broheim wasn't here to enjoy it. Alright, well. Where do we think we need to poke around for cages of these things? Probably near waterways, storehouses.
Yeah, I mean, we're not too far from the river. Let's check out. They said they specifically set up at the mouth of the river. Why don't we check it out?
I'm game for it. Besides, I was planning on following those guys back and seeing what they were going to whisper about, because I'm pretty sure the drunk motherfuckers be talking about the weird people that they saw. And, you know, probably their share of lewd comments about Missy here.
Were you pointing to Tuki?
Yeah.
Oh, you see her get a little bent out of shape. Look, I don't think it's safe for me to overhear those kind of things. I'm pretty sure I would kill them. On principle.
Well, why don't we do this? I can follow after them and turn into something inconspicuous and see where they go, and you guys can go scope out some storehouses.
Shane will grab your face and kind of pull it in close. You don't want me to kill them right now. You're not going anywhere on your own.
I mean, I'm not concerned about these guys.
I'm so glad you're not concerned about these guys.
Look, you can see what you know what she can do in the middle of a stone temple. We have active water sources nearby.
Yes, the great and powerful Tuki. I know. Doesn't make it any less irritating for me. Fine, if you want to take off and follow them, I'm going to walk a perimeter around the town.
Let's see here. I wish I had something a little more. I need to build us walkie-talkies.
Bending stones are awesome.
Oh yeah, but I need things where we can keep in touch with each other over long distances.
Sending stones.
Yeah, that are worth more than once a day.
Fair.
I mean, I have a pair of sending stones. So
I know. Tuki and Shay just need like some rings or something that will automatically know where the other one is.
That would be cool.
that would be amazing. All right, so You're gonna scout around. You're following the people as
Yeah.
a thing. Shade, you might hold on to this as you, if you're gonna scout the outskirts and scout the inside, looking for the mouth of the thing and all of that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we have our tasks.
Alright.
Walking through the town and through the woods and shit, did we see any, like, little inconspicuous animals, like a squirrel or something, that would be a good candidate for transformation?
Mm,
'Cause
yeah.
that was my thought, was like a squirrel.
Yeah, you probably saw some squirrels. That would be fine.
Cool. Then
Probably
yeah,
some raccoons.
I want to turn into a squirrel and, like, rooftop to rooftop following those fuckers.
Okay, so I'm sure as you guys dip out of the bar, that'll be easy enough for you to change and head that way as Shaden's headed the other way.
Alright, you and I are gonna poke around warehouses.
Warehouses?
Around the lips of the. We're trying to see if these guys have stolen.
Peculiar.
The feeling or the plan?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Alright, we will start with you, Tuki. Go ahead and roll me an investigation. See how quickly you can catch up to these guys.
Let's see.
Guidance may be a thing.
Alright, so you pretty quickly catch up to these guys. It's the one who was chatting, the female, and the one who had reached for his knife. And they're just casually strolling towards the lake.
Okay, I wanna, like, be close-ish enough to, like, kinda hear what they're saying.
Roll me stealth. Okay, the squirrel is not seen.
A squirrel is a squirrel.
Anyway, so you are following along, keeping easy pace and out of sight. And as you're following along, you do hear them conversing about, mostly Goen, chatting about how he seems to be a loudmouth looking for a fight, probably some novice who's lying about adventures, perhaps wanting to get hired, but would be useless to hire, stuff like that. Though they keep coming back around to how did they get a fox? That seems to be the part they're stuck on. There is a comment that the foxes are hard to track around here. And there's some concern that perhaps he had actually tracked one down and caught one, and that's why he was here asking for more information about it. There is some conversation about, of course, the females that were traveling with him. Some curiosity with that. They settle by the lake edge when they start talking about tomorrow's hunt. And it seems how they handle things will depend if the fox is still with Goen when they come out. There's talk of sending them down the most adventured path towards the fox's den, where they feel that they've gotten close, and also some comments that perhaps that Goen should be sent on a wild goose chase and kept away from the foxes. There's some conversation about wanting to get the fox alone to talk to it or attempt to make some kind of communication with it, as they themselves are very curious about these foxes.
All right. So you said they're heading to like the mouth of the river. Are they heading for like a certain warehouse or something?
They're just headed to like that part of the lake just to kind of sit and chill.
Okay.
Before you leave, you will hear them discuss the traps out in the forest that they had set and checking those to be sure that they're functioning.
Any mention of like what kind of traps?
They just say the animal traps, mentioning that they're for larger prey.
Okay.
Alright. So, Goen, you were going to the mouth of the river?
I'm looking to investigate warehouses, storehouses,
Alright.
things that look like they might be holding stuff to take up to the other reported town or out,
That would definitely be the building by the dock where you'd seen those canoes.
Okay.
There's also a building set back into the wood that seems to have something to do with the woodworking, as it's near the pile of logs.
Okay. How densely populated is this right now?
The one with the logs is pretty densely populated. It seems that they're finishing work for the day. The one near the canoes, not so much.
Okay. Okay. I want to drop out of sight
Okay.
and get me and Avera into incognito mode.
Invisibility?
No, not. I mean, that would be great, but I don't want to. I don't want to spend on that just yet. But no. Between the two of us, we've seen enough of these people that we can make ourselves blend with the locals.
Okay.
We're gonna go full hitman here.
So, Vera will no longer be Fox.
Yeah, because we're not gonna be us.
Okay. So you guys changed to look like the locals.
Nondescript worker types.
Okay. That is fair enough. Avera taking on more of the look of the hunters who were wearing less clothing.
Of course.
Traveling with a demon, these kind of things happen.
These kind of things happen. But no, we kind of drop into, we're blending in and, low profile. Check out the warehouse.
Alright, so you head down for the warehouse near the water. Can you do me a stealth check?
Sneaky snack?
Yeah.
Sneaky snack! Let's see, 14, 15, 16, 17 in dice, 26.
Okay, so you blend in casually enough. Nobody gives you a second look, though they might be throwing Avera some glances, being non-conspicuous as she is. But you make it down to the warehouse, and there are some covered bigger ships, and then the canoes. And then, of course, there's the warehouse, where there does seem to be quite a bit of tarp storage.
Stealth mode.
Okay.
Check them out.
Check what out?
Tarps. See if there's cargo or something under them.
On the ships, or
Are those on the ship?
there's some in the ship. There's some in the storage area.
We'll start storage before moving on to boats. Boats are harder to just straight up.
All right, so you head into the storage area. There is dried meats, pulled leather. There seems to be a lot of stuff that is just getting packed away and ready to shipped out. A lot of hunting products. There's also, you'll notice antlers, that sort of thing. There is some more not golden fox pelts about. Rabbit hides, things that are not, they're not miku.
Okay.
You do, pushing further back, we'll see some animal traps, the cage animal traps where they can push in but can't push out.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see some of those set aside. Other like bear traps, other like wire traps, net traps. It looks like their hunters definitely are imaginative with their hunting practices, not just bow and arrow. It doesn't seem that there's any like animal product here that hasn't already been processed and getting ready to be packed and sent out, and the storage of kind of their shipping materials, things that they need for their ships, things that they need for hunting, that sort of thing.
Okay. I think we're going to need to play customs agent pretty quick here, Ava.
Want to get on the boats?
I think we're going to have to push onto the boats. Because I don't imagine anything contraband, quote unquote, would be easily accessed.
Well, not only that, but I don't think they'd want it to be kept around for too long.
Very true.
Let's get on the boats then.
Okay.
So you guys sneak around to the boats.
Now this is when we drop into super stealth. Stealth camo, go.
Can you go ahead and roll me an investigation?
I can, in fact. But yeah, I'll upcast invisibility for the both of us.
Okay.
Investigation +7. Alright, 10, 29.
Right.
I roll a 19 and a 3 with my +7.
So, on the top of the boats, pretty much kept clean. There's some tarped areas, but there just seems to be normal ropes, extra ropes, that kind of thing. You guys sneak into the bottom area of the boat. There's very little room here. It seems that these are meant for getting across the lake, and that's about it. Definitely not meant for the ocean. And as you are investigating, because you did roll so high, you come across a false wall in these bunks below.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to open it, you feel a bit of tension. Like you're slowly beginning to push it open, you feel a point of tension as if there's some kind of spring holding it.
At this point, I'll realize what I should have been doing, and I would like to check for traps.
You do find that there is some kind of, it's not really dangerous to you, but it seems to be some kind of alarm that is connected to a spring that once you push past it, it would set off.
I would like to disable that trap.
Do you have the tools for it?
I have thieves' tools.
You may try to roll those.
Because why wouldn't I? Go! Alright, that is a solid 18.
Alright, you are able to disable the trap and fully open the door.
I had to break out of prison a couple times.
Prison, huh? And I'm the one always getting shit.
I never said I was there justly.
That's what they always say. I'm innocent, I promise.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at my invisible fucking self. Do I look like the kind of person who has anything to hide? You can see right through me.
Yes, you seem so transparent.
So we'll move into the back holds here.
Roll me perception.
Yay! Oh shit. Okay. Oh, the other dice are over there.
Why?
I have advantage on these. Well, that's cocked. Alright, there's a 17 on the die there. And a 14 there, so 20 in dice rolls 33.
Okay, so as you and Avera are kind of bantering quietly back and forth, you hear a distinct whimper.
More Miku people.
You think it's another fox?
Maybe. But I hear something.
I guess we should go figure it out.
Yep, I smell the whimper.
Smell?
Yep. It's kind of...
So as you ease into this small room, it is packed with cages, just on top of each other. Most of them are empty, except for one. In a small cage at the bottom, there does seem to be a curled up figure that is kind of tightly packed into this area.
Foxy or foxy person?
Does not appear fox-like. You actually do get the note of fur, light-colored fur, but not gold, nor do you see a fox tail or ears. Though...
Anime or cartoon bunny girl?
Why do you gotta ask things like that?
Because I don't know if it's Lola Bunny or Fran from Final Fantasy XII.
When you get close enough, there does appear to be a female form, female human face, with these kind of crumped over bunny ears that seem to be kind of mashed in the cage that is honestly too small to be fitting this figure, and a pair of half bunny legs pressed up tight to their chest.
Oh shit, they just greased her in there, didn't they? Be talking to Avera through message. So short range walkie-talkies.
Okay, fair enough. Oh dear, I don't know what's going to happen if we take her out. It wouldn't be good for us if she began bawling.
No.
Or trying to fight us.
No. As bad as it sounds, I left my chloroform in my other pants.
And I'm the creep.
Those pants are on a different world.
That doesn't change the statement. You know know Nixie's going to have a field day if she hears about this.
She's only going to hear about this obvious joke if you tell her.
Exactly. I do love to hear her get wound up.
It is a joke. I didn't pack sleep spell. It gets useless at this point.
Well, that's because you never sleep. You're always doing something. Avera has sleep.
Look, you hear that, idle hands are the devil's playground? My hands are busy and I still get in trouble.
So, Avera, being the tricksy little thing she is, has sleep, charm person, and calm emotions that she is considering in this.
Calm emotions would be nice.
Okay. Avera has all the rape spells.
Oh no. I mean, I have persuasion.
Well, that might work after she's calmed down.
Yeah. All right, let's start with that.
Okay, so Avera will cast Calm Emotions. Okay, and despite the roll there, the girl does stop whimpering and does kind of twist up to peer up at you. Completely quiet.
Hi. Okay, I understand that this is going to be a little freaky because now there's just a voice here. But, hi.
She is staring towards your voices. First it was towards Avera's voice, as this was a spoken spell.
What happened to you?
What are you speaking in?
Sylvan. We'll start with Sylvan. Because I know that Catgirl has roots in Sylvan. So Bunny Girl might be Sylvan.
Hold on, I need to find stuff. I thought it was going to be in my world notes, but I didn't see it in there. Here we go. I don't know where I put, but that is what I want. No, don't go.
Oh. Yep, just saying her. Need to unbend my legs. Pick up things.
That's you.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
You will get a response not verbally, but in your head.
Okay. That is alarming right out of the blue.
And it is a response in Sylvan.
Hey!
They're hunters. They hunt us.
When were you caught? I'll see if I can think it back at them.
It seems to have worked as they respond.
Oh, I'm a fucking telepath now.
You're not the telepath. You're not the one creating this connection.
I spake with my brain mind.
Big brain energy.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. Where did they find you?
We had a settlement on the river, but they're tracking us down the river. We were trying to move into the woods, but I was a scout and got caught.
Do you know if any of your others got caught?
There's been many disappearances.
Days ago, weeks?
Months. They've been doing this a few moon cycles before they started setting up here.
Initial scouts, sounds like.
We've been trying to keep in pairs, but my pair had been captured.
Your pair had been captured.
She went off on her own and didn't come back.
And this was a couple of days ago? And then you got captured?
This was weeks ago. I got captured out looking for her.
Okay, so probably not here. How many boats were there here?
There are 3 big boats that seem meant for the lake and quite a few canoes. Like maybe 10 canoes.
So we're just in one of them.
Yes. But 2 pale fingers will kind of reach out of the cage. It's tight, please.
Yeah. Just a couple more questions. First, 1, are you carrying some kind of weird transformation curse on you?
No.
Okay. Do you know of the golden foxes?
Yes, the foxes, the cursed ones. We don't go near them.
Okay. So you know where they're at, so you don't go.
The devourer of souls. They remain by the tree.
They are the devourer of... Cool, okay.
A bear will reach out and put a hand on your arm, like, calm down.
We're gonna have a talk about this later. Alright, and third, and this is the most dreaded question of all. You have a name?
Why do you hate me?
Gowan knows that he hurts people from beyond the 4th wall.
He suddenly has a nosebleed.
Ah, I'm used to this. I need to find all my notes and actually condense them into one spot. And I know I've taken better notes than this.
I would hope so. I would hope that you cared about my games enough.
Normally it's in my brain meats, but...
Stop looking at my computer. You're making me nervous. You look like a virus.
Well, we knew these guys were kind of pieces of shit, so we're gonna... Yeah. Turn hand cannon into mini SMG. Let's do this. That actually kind of looks like it could have been part of the same unit. That is nifty. I need Gowan's caster to be modular.
Sawako.
Sawako. Spell that for me if you would, please.
Sawako.
Sawako. Alright. Alright. Sawako. My formless voice is called Gowan. And the other formless voice is Avera.
The caster.
Yeah, she's a caster. Alright. So, we're gonna do a little bit of a thing here. I'd say stand back, but I will first check the cage for traps. Because I'm good at this. I know what I'm doing.
Cohen should by now.
15 in dice. Investigation.
Alright, so you check.
15 plus 7. So.
Okay. So you check, and there are no traps, but there is a lock on the cage.
So now I would like to disarm the lock.
Alright, Thieves' Tool.
Thieves' Tools. Okay, not a perfect roll, but damn near. So it's 23 in dice plus 9. So.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. So yeah, you're able to.
I feel your judgment.
I'm just wondering where you learned that at.
I had a lot of weird teachers in school.
Uh-huh.
No, really. I remember to learn manual dexterity and endurance, and like cross-country running endurance, by running on a treadmill, having a guy in a clown mask throw knives at me. Yeah, my schooling was weird.
I think you were having nightmares.
Oh, I have nightmares about it constantly.
But yes, you're able to remove the lock without even damaging it. The bunny girl will almost immediately extend out.
Depending on how bad these cages are, I imagine it's almost like shaking a can of refried beans out.
But she will push her way out and kind of lay there limply. And she's not clothed.
You really couldn't tell that with her curled, her packed in there like that.
Yeah, no, you couldn't.
Avert your eyes, Avera. Your innocence should not see such things.
Oh no, this is fine.
Okay. Sawaro, Sawako. That's what I said. Alright. We're gonna get you someplace safe, but you're gonna need to hang tight until we can, formally, get you settled in, ask the questions, and, all sorts of things, okay?
You're gonna leave me here?
No. But we're gonna put you someplace that's gonna be kind of weird, but it's gonna be kind of cool. You just kind of need to trust us and stay put where we put you. Okay?
I don't trust you.
Alright, cool. I will take out my key.
Oh God, right here.
Just kind of in the corner here. Just kind of put it out of the way. Gonna take her by her hand.
She is too weak to get up after being crammed in there for so long.
Okay, alright.
Oh dear.
My vest over her.
Alright, fair enough.
And then take her in. Keep an eye out of her.
Will do.
Just on this side, if someone's coming in to try and rustle around, you know. I just don't want to come out in a weird spot.
Okay.
She can't see this, damn it. Alright. So I will take her into the key. Into the mansion and up to... there's no place but my room that I have generally set out that isn't going to be like... What the hell?
Alright, so you head to your room.
Hoping that I avoid people as I come into the front door.
I mean, what is Curtis doing?
I don't know. What's Nixie doing?
Seeing as this is her first time off for a while, she might be keeping Curtis busy.
Okay then. That explains what Curtis is doing then.
Alright, so you make it to your room where Remy and Miku are.
Okay, no, this is not going to be good. I'm going to have to... Alright. Unoccupied room. Put her there.
Don't want to explain to the girlfriend what you're doing?
No, don't want to put the rabbit girl in the same room as the devourer of souls. Might cause a panic.
I mean, I don't think Rabbit Girl will approve of it, especially since there appears to be two of them in there right now.
Yeah, so we'll put her in an empty room.
Okay, fair enough. You can find an empty room.
Alright, okay. Stay put here. We gotta get out of the hold and check the other ships real quick to see if there's any more of your friends hanging around.
She'll nod, but otherwise she's just kind of leaned up against where you left her.
Alright. We'll just kind of put her in bed, lay her down, let her stretch out.
Fair enough.
Sheet over so I can...
Yes. Keep your innocence going. So I'm guessing you're headed back to the door.
Yeah.
As you're headed back to the door, you're not far from it when you hear it close.
The door?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the mansion?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody took up the key?
Did they?
Well, can I get out of the mansion?
You go to try to get out of the mansion, you can't not get out. And we'll stop there for tonight.
So Vera picked up the key.
It's a good possibility.
Vera!
I mean, she wouldn't lock you away for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay, God Mode Tukey Squirrel is still out there.
Yeah, and I still have sending, so...
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to, basically, Vera, what the hell's going on here, woman?
But we will pick that up next week. Or whenever we play Masters again. Which might be next week, because we have been neglecting Masters for a while.
Yes.
Did you guys see the not wrong description of Tukey Squirrel?
I have not.
I saw it. It was perfect.
I don't look at memes until generally.
Go look.
Superman Tukey. Yeah, a little bit. And I love that coffee cup, by the way.
Yeah, I like that too.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us here tonight. For those who were in the chat, those who were lurking, all that good stuff. We will see you all tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. Mountain for what game?
Maybe Crusades?
For maybe Crusades!
Deus Vault.
Deus the Vault. So, yeah. Enjoy yourselves. Take care of yourselves. And, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care.